What's up, guys? It's Jay, MorninAfterKill, and I'm back here with some more Borderlands Presequel pre-release coverage. We are exactly 7 motherfucking days away from the launch of the Borderlands Presequel, and I am hyped. There's all types of information and leaks going out on the internet. We've already seen the intro cutscene leaked. We've also seen the intro cutscene of the story leaked, the first 90 minutes of gameplay, and also there is a leaked ending out there. To those of you guys that have seen the ending, if you come to my channel and you spoil that shit, not only am I gonna ban you from my channel forever, but I am coming to your house and I am taking a shit all over your porch. And I'm not even lying, I'm stopping at Panda Express at the airport, Taco Bell, Del Taco, and some Long John Silver's all on the way to your house. And I'm just gonna fucking green apple splatter explosively all over your front door. Just gonna but that's right, we have 7 days to the release of the Borderlands Presequel, and what we're doing here is a series that is counting down your questions that you have before the Borderlands Presequel releases. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into the first question from Noah Whitman. He says, will the Grog Nozzle be coming back? And I'm gonna say most likely not. The Grog Nozzle was a mistake. The problem is that the Grog Nozzle was a band-aid for a mistake that was already made inside the game, and that was the scaling. And they pretty much put the Grog Nozzle in there because they seen that they were going to be going towards these overpowered levels, the ultimate Vault Hunter upgrade to level 72, and we were like, god damn, we didn't make any of the skills on the skill trees regen enough health. The problem is they made those skills on the skill trees regenerate enough health, they're going to be massively overpowered in normal and true Vault Hunter mode. So they're like, well, what do we do about this? They're like, well, we could put a gun in the game that heals 65% of the damage that it does, and we'll just make it do, like, really shitty damage. So to be able to get your health back, you're gonna have to go ahead and use grenades. And I'm pretty sure that's why they put things like the Chain Lightning, Magic Missile inside the game with Tiny Tina's DLC, because it worked perfectly with the Grog Nozzle. I'm pretty sure that Gearbox saw that coming. There's no way that they put either of those weapons inside of the game without knowing that people were gonna just freaking heal the shit out of their character with that. And honestly, I think Destiny has it right. I know Borderlands fans don't want to hear that, but I really do like the regenerating health values from first-person shooters. You see it in like every other, first-person shooter out there, that there's some type of system that regenerates your health. And I think the hit points and the health vials inside of Borderlands are just a really archaic old system that has no purpose being in a first-person shooter. Especially since if there was some type of regenerating health system in Borderlands, it would make it a lot more tactical, because then you could just hide behind cover, get your health back, pop back out, and actually use strategy in the battlefield instead of just running out there and be like, well, once I get low on health, I'll shoot a rocket launcher and switch to another weapon, or I'll just wait till I go down and shoot a rocket launcher and switch to another weapon. It seems like that's like the whole shebang. You know what I mean? It just seems like the Moxxi weapons and regenerating health points is a really bad system for a first-person shooter. Like, I mean, it works in games like Diablo and like World of Warcraft and shit like that, but for a first-person shooter where you're constantly being bombarded by enemy fire, I think the regenerating health system of all the other first-person shooters out there is probably the way to go in future games. So let's go ahead and move on to the next question from 3Excalibur. He says, do you think Wilhelm's action skills will be useless in late game? I don't think 2 little drones can do much for him when he's fighting a raid boss. Well, a lot of people are really, really worried about this, especially if you take a look at Axton. He was quite a disappointment. I don't know any other way to say that about Axton. I mean, he was a good character when used right, but when you compare him to all the other characters, you really felt like you were lacking something, especially since his turrets and overpower levels, they died really, really fast. Like, a spider ant could just come up to it and, like, just fart right next to it. His turret dies. Axe is over there looking at it. He's like, "Are you all right, honey?" that spider ant just farted on my turret. Now it's dead. But if you take a look at Wilhelm's action skills, there's a lot of things in his skill tree that could be useful later on in the game. So even if Wolf and Saint aren't the most useful later on in the game, there are a lot of passives that come from having Wolf and Saint out that gives, better fire rate, movement speed. Also, if you take a look at his right skill tree, the Dreadnought skill tree, and you go all the way down, Saint, the defensive surveyor, can overcharge everybody in your group for like 10 seconds, and everybody gets huge, I'm talking about Nisha-style bonuses to their, stats. And that's gonna be absolutely amazing. We didn't even talk about the fact that, if you spec into Wilhelm Cyber Commander all the way down at the bottom skill tree, he has 3 skills that will all activate when he's at low health, and it'll start shooting fucking lasers all over, regenerating his shields. It's absolutely insane. And I think Wilhelm's gonna be a monster. I know a lot of people are sleeping on Wilhelm, but don't, because Wilhelm looks like he's gonna be an absolute beast. Now, whether or not he's effective against raid bosses, that remains to be seen, because there is a new loot scaling system in this game that also happens to coincide with the damage scaling inside of this game. So it's possible that every single character will just trash raid bosses like Sal, but it's also possible that every single character will be as useless as Axton. But honestly, from what we've seen and the way these, weapons are scaling against the enemies inside the game, I'm leaning on the side that everybody is going to be overpowered as fuck, and it's going to be fun. This game is a lot of fan service from 2K, so they're trying to make everybody happy, because there was a lot of Borderlands fans that felt alienated with Borderlands 2. I like to see that companies are trying to, I guess, own up to their mistakes and try to fix what happened in the past instead of just shoving the same shit down our throats every single year. Cough, cough, crap division, your goddamn Call of Duty. When the hell am I gonna get my Modern Warfare 2 Part 2? I want just remake Modern Warfare 2 for me, put it on next-gen systems. I'll be happy. That's all Activision has to do, but they don't want to do that. They're just like, how can we ruin our series even more? Let's go ahead and stop talking about Call of Duty. We're gonna move on to the next question from the Hatboy G. He says, what do you think is gonna happen with the Legendaries? Do you think there are gonna be too many old Legendaries from Borderlands 2, or do you think they're gonna make some new Legendaries? Well, we already know that there's the X1, which is gonna be, what's that movie called? Oh god, The Fifth Element. It's a Fifth Element Easter egg. It's a legendary laser gun. We already know that that's in the game. We have seen footage of Wilhelm wielding what looks like to be a legendary assault rifle of some sort that has an American flag on it. Looks absolutely insane. I can't wait to get the America Fuck Yeah legendary. And we've also seen that there is a legendary coming called the Ice Cream, which plays the Ice Cream Man music when you shoot it. It's like, that's gonna be absolutely amazing. So we already do know that there are 3 confirmed new legendaries inside of the game. I know that some of them look like they're gonna be reskinned legendaries. There is the 88 Fragment, we've already talked about that, which looks exactly like the Herald. Then there is the Fatale, which looks exactly like a bitch. And I'm thinking that the way they're gonna be doing it is that they're gonna be parodying the old legendaries in this game to make them act different, but they still kind of look different, since this game is being told from Athena's point of view. So, I mean, it's possible that there could be inconsistencies in this game with the other game because it's being told from a different narrator, since Borderlands 1 and Borderlands 2 is told from Marcus's point of view. Of course, some of the guns from Borderlands 1 and Borderlands 2 are going to be the same because Marcus sells guns, and he has the continuity of the story that he's selling, these guns to these characters, and this is what's going on, and he's telling it from his point of view. So it's possible that the guns that we see in Borderlands Presequel, they look very familiar, they sound very familiar, but they act just a little bit differently because it's being told from a different point of view, and that's crazy to think about, that they might have actual perspectives inside the storytelling that's gonna change the weapons in the game, and I can't wait to see how that's handled, because we already do know that they explain True Vault Hunter mode inside the pre-sequel by having Tiny Tina come in after you beat the game, and she goes, tell the story again, but make it way more difficult with better monsters. That's how they that's how they explain True Vault Hunter mode, is Tiny Tina wants to hear it with the more difficult story and way better monsters. So I guess they're trying. They're doing something a little bit different outside of the box, and I can't wait to see how it happens, because even though this game looks so familiar from all the other Borderlands games, it looks just like a DLC that everybody's saying. It looks like that it's going to be so much different than what we're used to in Borderlands, since we do have a fresh set of hands on this game with, formerly Irrational Games 2K Australia coming over and giving Gearbox a hand with putting this game together. I can't wait. I really can't wait. 7 fucking days, man! 7 days. So, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next question from Headshot7197. He says, why can Claptrap jump on the moon when he can't climb stairs in the previous games? Well, let's look at it from this point of view. Number one, Claptrap's a fucking liar, alright? We've seen him go up steps in Borderlands 1. We've seen other Claptraps in Borderlands 1 go up steps. However, in Borderlands Presequel, I have not seen one set of stairs in all the gameplay. Go ahead and rewatch it. It's all ramps. There's not one set of stairs I have not seen inside the game. And even if he can't climb stairs, Claptrap does have a jetpack that's strapped on his back that he doesn't have in the other games, so that gives Claptrap a little bit of extra mobility. Plus, there's no gravity on the moon, so he can just, well, actually, I should say, there's low gravity. If there was no gravity, he'd go floating off in the goddamn fucking space. There is low gravity, and he can, pretty much take care of what he needs to take care of. We already know that he can hop a little bit. He does it when he's dancing. He's like, look, check me out, I'm dancing. So, I mean, if he does have a little bit of a hop on Pandora, it serves to say that in low gravity, Claptrap does have the ability to at least use his hydraulic system on his wheels to shoot himself up in the air, and then he can propel himself up a little further with the jetpack. And that's why he has oxygen, is to replenish his jetpack, because Claptrap doesn't need to breathe. His oxygen actually doesn't tick down in the game at all. It's Claptrap. You kind of get away from that system if you want to play as Claptrap. So, we're going to go ahead and move on to the last question. We just kind of blew through all these questions. Really good questions, though. And Muffin King is asking a question that I've seen a lot of people ask, and it is, should Buttstallion be in the pre-sequel? If so, should she be able to crap out weapons like the Tiny Tina DLC? The answer is no. If you're looking at continuity's sake, in Borderlands 2, one of the first things Jack tells you is, I got a diamond pony. It's brand new. It's pretty cool. It's named Buttstallion after you. That's just a rundown. Don't quote me on exactly what Jack says, but he was talking about getting a diamond pony. He got a diamond pony, and you actually hear it goes, and then later on in Tiny Tina's DLC, Buttstallion ends up making an appearance as a character that you can feed iridium to, and hopefully she'll poop out a legendary. I've never seen it, not once in my game. That pisses me off too, because I really did like Buttstallion as a character. It's like, oh my god, it's a diamond pony. That's pretty awesome. Where's my legendary? Not once. Not once did I get to see the glory of her hole open and give me that orangey goodness. That's a double entendre. So, I think that's it. We're here at the end of these 5 questions you guys asked, and I think we covered quite a bit today. We did a little bit of good work here, especially talking about Buttstallion's butthole. I made a video of me looting her butthole for 15 minutes straight. That video got 100,000 views in like the first week, and I was like, wow, a lot of people really want to see me dig inside the butthole of a diamond pony. And that's something that I never thought I would ever say in my life, is people like to see me dig in the butthole of a diamond pony. Only in Borderlands! Only in Borderlands. So, my name is Jay, MorninAfterKill. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys rate, comment, subscribe. If you could leave a thumbs up on the video, I'd highly appreciate it, because it gives me motivation to make more videos for you motherfuckers that watch my motherfucking videos. 7 motherfucking days. Are you guys as amped up as I am? I'm pretty amped up. I can't wait to get my hands on this game. So, like I said, my name's Jay, MorninAfterKill. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna see you guys later.